What is up, YouTube? And welcome to episode 34 of the Chaos Daily. It's going to be another really short episode for you guys today. I've been I've been waiting for the postman. All I'm doing is waiting for the postman, which is not entirely true because I'm awake during the night and I'm only awake during half the day, so I have a weird sleep schedule. Anyways, I'm still waiting for post and stuff. But what I have been doing as soon as I wake up is I've been learning. I've been teaching myself. This is how I've got to be where I am today, is by learning. I go online and I start researching stuff, and specifically, like I was doing yesterday, researching more about resin printing, more of the minutiae stuff, going down some rabbit holes. Everybody loves going down a good rabbit hole every so often. Learning about interesting stuff about the elephant's foot, the bulging sort of material spread that you get with resin printing on the first few layers, where you get that overexposure and you get the photon bleed, the light bleed, so you end up with a larger exposed surface area that sticks to the bed, but you don't want that because it's not dimensionally accurate to your part. Nerdtronic's got some interesting information about that in a great video. I'll put a link down in the description thing up here, where he's created his own software that sort of has a workarounds that issue of the elephant's foot. I don't know if it'll work for the Phenom. Like he said, it's still a beta, and it is for just his Anycubic photon. Yeah, it was pretty interesting. I'm gonna have to think about that, because I could probably get around it with some clever design work, maybe. There's some issues between using half exposure pixels and changing the dimensions of the exposure area and stuff like that, and the way that the light bleeds around pointy surfaces and convex surfaces. Interesting stuff. So the other things I've been doing is going through all the STL files. So when I created the Albatross is essentially finished. Aside from actually getting it beta tested with FDM printing and testing it myself with my own resin printer, I'm reached a point where I don't really see much more I can do to improve it or change anything until I actually get some real world results. So it's basically done. So what I've been doing is going through exporting the STL files, opening each STL file into chitubox, working out how I want to print this thing. And it's a little bit time consuming, especially for some of the parts when you open up in chitubox and then you tell it to go hollow that thing for me. And chitubox goes, "You what, mate? Are you having a laugh? I'm not doing it. It's not happening. Nah." Unfortunately, that has been the case for especially a couple pieces like the wing roots and stuff. But I've got around it, I've sorted it. It just takes time. Each time you want to open it up, slice the file, check it, make sure there's holes everywhere, the supports are in the right place and everything. And when there's 19 individual parts, and that's not counting the doubles, so things are doubled up, like the left part of the wing and the right part of the wing. I put this section, the equal sections, on the same build plate. I could probably print the entire wings in one build plate, but I don't want to do that. I want to just do each section at a time, left and right on the same build plate. I think that'll be more prudent. I think that'll be more prudent to do it that way rather than trying to print everything at once, and if it fails, then everything fails. So let's do this smart, not hard. So yeah, just doing that. Let me know down in the comments what you guys have been up to. Having a good time? Make sure you've liked, subscribed, the notification bell, and go check out my Patreon if you can. And until next time, I've been Chaos, and I will see you guys later.
And a special thank you to all my patrons that help support the channel. If you would also like to support the channel, there's a link in the description.